Hi, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting developing stories. We start with this injury update report claiming that Barcelona could be boosted by the return of two players for the Athletic Bilbao clash tomorrow Sunday. We are going to be discussing on those two players as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Napoli midfielder Fabian Ruiz that Barca have been showing a lot of interest in lately. Recent reports are claiming that the Napoli midfielder chooses Real Madrid as his next team instead. We are going to be discussing much on that report as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona have grown leaps and bounds under the management of Xavi Hernandez, but continue to face injury trouble due to the hectic schedule. Sergio Dest, Pedri, Ronald Araujo, and Frankie de Jong have all been impacted by the same, none arguably more than Memphis Depay. Memphis has picked up two consecutive injuries in the last 2 months and has played just 7 games under Xavi Hernandez. However, according to a report from Mundo Deportivo, he and Clement Lenglet trained with the team yesterday and could be available for the Athletic Club game on the weekend. The Dutchman started the season brilliantly for Barca, scoring 2 and assisting 1 goal in the opening 3 games. He has since gone on to score a total of 8 goals while setting up 2 more. Lenglet, meanwhile, has not had similar prominence this season, with his first team role being taken over by Eric Garcia and Ronald Araujo. He has played 16 games this season, maintaining a clean sheet in just 2 of those games, Dynamo Kiev home and away. That said, why neither of the two would immediately slot into the starting 11, their presence will be very important as fixtures continue to come hard and fast. So I think their return from injury is a great addition, despite that they have lost form so badly. Lenglet, for one, have been really having a terrible time at FC Barcelona. Last season, he did play regularly under Ronald Koeman, cost us a lot, and many fans were disappointed with his poor performances. But when Eric Garcia came, we saw how his role was diminished in the team, and coupled with the injury that he still had again. But of course, when we consider that Xavi needs to also rotate the team, we are still part of the Europa League, and there are a lot of games still to play, so they will help. They will help. We still have a lot of injuries. Martin Bradley have not even returned. There's some key players, Ansu Fati especially, still on injury. So I think Memphis Depay and Lenglet, really back in training is a big boost for us. It's a big boost. They might not bring that importance. We might not be missing them a lot because they are not having the great form again. Memphis Depay is just a player that I don't know where his position lies now. He's coming to a team, and we quite remember when the season started, Memphis was an undisputed starter. But that have changed drastically. The acquisition of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Adama Traoré, Ferran Torres, those 3 players have taken Barca by storm. I think very good transfer signings, and that will make Memphis Depay not even having a space at all in the team. So I think he's going to struggle a lot to have minutes under Xavi. When we consider the kind of numbers that our new signings this January have been putting, impressive display so far, then I don't see a chance of Memphis slotting in as a starting 11 for FC Barcelona, because we all are impressed so far with Aubameyang, his performances in that striking role, and there's no chance as it stands. There's no chance that Memphis will be the undisputed starter. Same as for Clement Lenglet. Of course, seeing how Ronald Araujo and Piqué have been performing brilliantly, and of course, without any shadow of a doubt, our 2 main centre backs in every game, Lenglet will find it so hard to have minutes. Let me be honest, because Eric Garcia is also available, so it's gonna be tough. Oscar Mingueza sometimes plays the centre back role, so let's see. But the rotations are also important sometimes when we have some hectic schedules there. So talking about the 2 players, their futures are very uncertain. Memphis Depay have been attracting interest from some top clubs in Europe, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, as we have been getting in some transfer reports. Clement Lenglet as well is likely to leave FC Barcelona in the summer. Of course, Barca needs to offload many players to free the wage bill and to bring in new signings as well. Then on to the next story of discussion. For the last few years on end, Barcelona have acquired a few targets that find their way into transfer rumors without fail. One such player is Napoli's Fabian Ruiz, who has been rumored with a switch since his Real Betis days. In the recent past, Ruiz has become the subject of several links surrounding Barca and Real Madrid. Both teams seem to be interested in the player, and if reports from featured jets are to be believed, the Spaniard has chosen Real Madrid as his next destination if he decides to move to Spain. Ruiz's contract expires in 2023 and apparently has no intention to renew it. Napoli do not want to lose him on a free transfer and have reportedly slapped a €20 million asking price on the player. Barcelona have the likes of Pedri, Nico Gonzalez, Gavi, and Frenkie de Jong in central midfield roles, the oldest of whom is 24 years old. Real Madrid, on the other hand, are losing their grip in midfield with Luka Modric now 36 and Toni Kroos 32. Eduardo Camavinga and Federico Valverde are available in ideal backups but probably need more competition. Now in his fourth season at Napoli, Fabian Ruiz cost a sum upwards of €30 million in 2018. He has, however, grown leaps and bounds as a midfielder, boasting of immense passing range and press resistance. If the player have decided Real Madrid to be his possible next destination, so be it. How does that concern Barca? How does that concern us? I will keep saying this. We have a stock midfield. We have a generational midfield. We have future midfield. A midfield that will bring a significant change, on our beloved club, FC Barcelona. So I don't see why this links to, midfielders. I don't see any sense in it, seriously. Except otherwise, it's maybe DM, Barca linking with a long-term replacement for Sergio Busquets. But more so, Busquets have his replacements there, still in Barca. Nico Gonzalez can play the DM role. Frenkie de Jong can play the DM role. But things are just moving as though those guys are turning to central midfielders, which personally I don't fancy such. Xavi ought to be resting Busquets more, playing Frenkie de Jong or Nico Gonzalez in that role so that when Busquets leave, then of course they will be used to with that position because they have been playing it before. But now, Xavi will start them as central midfield. Busquets will play 90 minutes, just few times that we see Busquets rested. So given the talents that we have in midfield, I don't think going for another midfielder this summer will make any sense, seriously. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.